We're going to talk about an inspirational Olympic athlete that probably a lot of people have never heard about, and he could go down as one of the greatest athletes that you will ever hear about as I share this story. I'm going to talk about Karch Kiraly, and living on the East Coast now. I grew up on the West Coast, but living on the East Coast, people don't even know who the guy is. And as I was watching the Olympics, kind of reflecting and remembering how good of a volleyball player this guy was. He is currently the women's volleyball coach, but he is literally as dominant as the likes of Michael Phelps. You see these Olympians that have all these medals. Michael Phelps has, I think, 23 or 24 gold medals. It's unbelievable how many medals the guy has. Or Katie Ledecky, I think she's got 14 medals. But somebody that doesn't have a lot of medals because of their sport, but has had the same level of dominance, and his name is Karch Kiraly. Karch Kiraly played beach volleyball when I was a kid back in Hermosa and Manhattan Beach. The best player on beach volleyball was a guy named Karch Kiraly, and actually didn't even play beach volleyball that much. When I was growing up, beach volleyball was a big sport in my hometown of Manhattan Beach and Hermosa Beach. And beach volleyball would come, the professional athletes would come, and the two best players were St. John Smith and Randy Stoklos. Now, if you're from the West Coast, you know beach volleyball, those names are very familiar. They won a lot of tournaments. I think they won around 100 beach tournaments, which they were the best team. But there was a player who wasn't playing beach, and everybody kind of knew that if he focused on beach exclusively, he would be the best player. And his name is Karch Kiraly. Now, let me give you context, because we're talking about medals and Olympics and all this kind of stuff. Well, Karch Kiraly was only 6'2", and if you watch volleyball now, most players are somewhere between 6'5" and 6'11" for men. So they're very big players. But Karch Kiraly was considered very short at 6'2". Karch Kiraly was an outside hitter. In 1984, he was the outside hitter on our United States indoor volleyball team, and he won the gold medal. So why I compare him to a Michael Phelps is he only gets one medal. They compete for the entirety of the Olympics. So they play game after game, match after match, and after the entire 2 weeks, guess how many medals he gets to show for? He gets one medal, whereas Michael Phelps at times, I think he won 12 medals, 14 medals in one Olympics. But Karch's first Olympics, they won the gold in the 1984 Olympics. That was a big deal. Well, and he still wasn't playing beach volleyball full time, so he didn't have a lot of wins in beach volleyball category, but he was winning in indoor volleyball. 1988 comes around, Seoul Olympics. He wins gold medal again in indoor volleyball. Now he's got 2 gold medals. Now, here's where the story gets very interesting, and where I want to just give the context of how amazing of an athlete and coach and Olympian this dude is. He's stoic, so nobody even knows about him. Nobody talks about him anymore. He's kind of almost forgotten in some ways. I was watching the Olympics, I was remembering, I was like, gosh, this guy was so amazing, man. He's Michael Jordan-esque. Literally, that is the best way to describe this guy. And 88, he gets a gold medal. And then he decides to shift gears and play indoor, switches from indoor, plays beach. So now in about the 1990s, early 90s, he switched gears and he puts all of his energy in beach volleyball. Now, he wasn't the best player, didn't even have really the superior teammate, but he starts focusing on beach volleyball. What does he do? He starts winning with different players. And he wins tournament after tournament after tournament. He dethrones St. John Smith, Randy Stoklos. Now he is the best player on beach as he puts 100% energy. 92 Olympics come. We don't win gold because he's not on the team. They actually get bronze. And he is winning tournament after tournament as a professional beach volleyball player. But here's the catch. There's no beach volleyball in the Olympics. It doesn't exist at the time, 1992. There's no beach volleyball. Now, he's an older player. He's approaching 40 years old, and the Olympics decide to insert beach volleyball into the 1996 Olympics, which is my senior year of high school. Karch Karai qualifies for beach volleyball. He won in 84. He won in 88 in indoor. Now he's going to play beach in 1996. And what happens? He wins the gold medal in 1996 for beach volleyball. The guy's got three, let me count correctly here, 3 gold medals. He's got 3 gold medals in 1996. And that would be where you would think the story would end. But the guy continues to play beach volleyball until he's like, I think he's almost 45 years old. He pulls a Tom Brady. The guy, again, has started playing volleyball when he's about 18. Competitively, plays all the way until I think he played until his mid-40s. Injuries, body wears down. He retires. But unbelievable career. But that's not where the story ends. He decides he still wants to give back, coach, mentor. He becomes the women's indoor volleyball coach roughly 12 years ago. And what does he do? He gets the bronze medal in the Olympics as a coach. Gets the gold medal in Tokyo with the women as a coach. And now he has just they played in the gold medal match and they lost to Italy, the women did, and they got silver in the Paris Olympics. This guy has 6 medals in volleyball. It's unheard of. Even if you think about the Kerry Walshes of the world, he's got so many more medals because he has a career in indoor and beach as a player, and then he transferred all that into coaching, as a mentor and a guide. And you could say one thing, again, he's stoic. He's probably a man of few words. He's not a big talker, but the guy is a doer, man. The guy is an inspiration to committing to a sport and to learning how to excel at that sport. And then not only doing that, but then mentoring and getting his athletes to perform at a high level. I mean, guys like Phil Jackson were able to do that. And there's a very short list. Phil Jackson won 2 NBA titles as a player and then won 6. He won 11 as a coach. So he won 13 championships. He's actually really the all-time list. 13 championships. I don't know anyone that's won that many championships. But needless to say, Karch, inspiration. Great job on your silver medal at the Paris Olympics as a coach, and just very inspirational. We're talking about inspiration. We're talking about watching the Olympics and seeing inspiration. And through the years, I got to watch Karch a lot as I was a player, as I was developing, and just an unbelievable athlete, unbelievable coach. Congratulations on your silver medal. And we can all be inspired by high standards, which is essentially what he's had through the years, having very high standards to excel, to succeed, to perform. And he has really shown that on the highest level. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.